Hi, and welcome to CSURams.com. Brian Roth with you. Happy to be joined by the new head football coach at Colorado State University, Mike Bobo. Mike, congratulations. We're happy to have you here in Fort Collins.
Thank you. I'm extremely excited. It's a special day for me and my family. We're excited to be here and ready to get started.
Mike, of course, the offensive coordinator for the last 7 years at the University of Georgia, spent the last 14 years there, and of course was a former Bulldog quarterback. Mike, I think a lot of fans know you're coming from Georgia. You were the offensive coordinator there. Tell Ram fans out there a little bit about your playing experience and the rest of your coaching experience.
Well, I was fortunate to have a chance to play at the University of Georgia and play quarterback there, and that opened some doors to get in college coaching. I really never saw myself being a college coach, but having played at the University of Georgia, it allowed me to start there as a graduate assistant, and very fortunate to hook on with Mark Richt at an early age. He kind of brought me in, young coach, probably didn't deserve to be a full-time coach at 25, 26, whatever I was, but learned a lot from him and just been blessed, to be at a place that long. Can't put a price tag on that for the stability of my family, but we're excited about the next phase of our life, and that's Fort Collins, Colorado, and Colorado State University.
Yeah, you brought a pretty good-looking brood with you as well. Your wife Lainey and 5 children. You have triplets as well.
We do. My wife's a saint. Lainey, she's done a great job. Helping raise our family. It's tough. It's tough on a wife being a football coach's wife. But we've been blessed with 5 children. Drew's the oldest at 10. Got triplets that are 8. Jake, Ava, and Olivia. And then the youngest is Kate. She's 7. We talked about having another one, but we decided on a dog a few years ago, and his name's Buck. We have not gone to 6 kids. We're staying at 5 right now.
And you had 5 kids under 3 years old at one point.
Yeah, we had 5, 3 and under at one time. It was kind of a blur, especially for my wife those years. But now it's just been truly a blessing for us. It's a blessing every day. It's tough. At times, especially on her, but at the end of the day, we're lucky that we've always wanted a big family, and we're just extremely blessed.
What made this Colorado State job so attractive to you?
Well, a lot of things. One, the commitment, to not only athletics but academics. Colorado State's known, across the country for its academic background. And then the recent success on the football field, and obviously we're having success in basketball right now. There's a renewed buzz, a renewed interest in Colorado State, which piqued my interest from the start. And then, when you talk about the commitment and the things that they're doing, the on-campus stadium, the renovations, that gets you excited. Not because, they're building that stadium, that's obviously exciting, but the people. That tells you that the people are behind what's going on here at Colorado State. I had a chance to meet a lot of great guys, starting with the president, Dr. Tony Frank. Just extremely impressed with him when I got to sit down with him. My dad always said, you want to know who your boss is and you want to surround yourself around good people. And immediately when I sat down with him, I knew he was a guy I wanted to work with and work for. Sure. So I'm excited about it, and just the future and everything it holds. I think we're on the tip of the iceberg, and it's a place I see I can raise my family. That's the most important thing to me, and I want to find a place where I could raise my family. And we're not looking to come in, and we're not looking to move. We're looking to raise our family, and because that's who I am. So there's a lot of reasons to be excited, be at Colorado State for sure.
Again, come over from Georgia as our offensive coordinator the last 8 years. This past year, Georgia averaging 42 points per game, 8th best in the entire nation. Mike, what can Ram fans expect from that CSU offense coming up next fall?
Well, we're going to have a pro-style attack, but we're going to have a no-huddle implemented within that pro-style attack. We're going to go fast. We're going to try to get a lot of plays, but at the same time, we're going to have a physical element to our offense to let guys know we're at the ballpark. I believe you got to be able to run the ball and be balanced to win a championship. So we want to be a balanced football team, run and pass, with multitudes of formations. But at the end of the day, we're going to run that football balanced, so we can win that championship. That's the ultimate goal.
Doing some research over the last couple of days on you, one of the things that really kept coming up when folks were talking about Mike Bobo is your recruiting ability. Mm-hmm. In fact, people have called you an elite recruiter. What's your philosophy on recruiting, and what makes a good recruiter?
Well, for starters, I don't think any one person is an elite recruiter. I think the people involved in the university help recruit and help sell the school. My philosophy is you try to get everybody involved. Colorado State. We're going to sell this university and sell these people. One relationship at a time. It's going to be me with that player. It's going to be me with that mom, that aunt, that grandmother, and it's going to be everybody that's involved with Colorado State to make that recruit feel like this isn't home. Because that's what I want to make it. I want to make it a home, a family. Okay, it's not just my family, my wife and my 5 kids, but it's these guys on this football team. We're one big family, and we're trying to get guys to come join that family.
Speaking of family, you were a very good quarterback down at Georgia. Your dad was your high school coach, so coaching is in your bloodlines. Was that always something what you wanted to do?
There's no question. Early on, at a young age, I saw. Obviously, my dad had success at the schools he coached and won several state titles, but that really wasn't what it was about. It was about how those young kids looked at my dad and the other coaches. And the opportunity that football gave those guys, to get out of the town and go on to college, and the impact they had on their lives. And then how my dad was involved in the community. It wasn't just about him being a football coach and playing on Friday nights. It was the whole community aspect of it. And that's why I've always, when I wanted to coach football, was be a high school football coach and be involved in the community. And that's what made Colorado State special, because it's a community-based school, it's a college town, and that's what I'm looking for. I want to be involved in the community. I want my family to grow up in a college town, and that's what excites me about this place.
Yeah. What was that conversation like with your dad when you told him you were going to be a Division I head football coach?
Well, he was extremely excited and proud. It was more, you're ready. It's time. You need to go do this. So it was a little bit of being an old coach and letting him know that, or letting me know that he believes in me, and giving me a little confidence. And that's what coaches do. They instill confidence in their players. And to some extent, I'm still a player to my dad. He was giving me a little confidence and let me know I could go do it.
Yeah, I imagine he's always a short phone call away too when problems or challenges arise.
There's no question. You got to reach out to guys that have been through things at all different levels. And my dad definitely has, and is always going to be a strong influence on my life.
You spent your entire playing career in the SEC. You've virtually spent your entire coaching career in the SEC down there at Georgia. How will that help you, do you think, coming into the Mountain West and trying to continue the ascent of this program?
Well, obviously Coach Mack came in with some SEC background and used some SEC philosophies. And some of the things that intrigued me about this job is some of the things that he did. And, I don't think it's not close to being broke around here. We've just won 10 games. There's a lot of good, and we've got to figure out the things we're going to continue to do. And a lot of it are the same thoughts and methods that he brought in here. I spent time on the internet and watched how these guys practice, and they know how to practice. They know how to get after it. It's the same format that we use, or that I used at the University of Georgia, so I'm excited about that. But at the end of the day, we're going to do what's best fits Colorado State, not necessarily what best fit Georgia, or we're going to do what best fits Colorado State, that we can get better every single day and get ready to play on Saturdays in the fall.
Yep. Final thought, give us an idea of what the next few days, few weeks, few months is going to be for you.
Well, number one is going to be trying to assemble a staff. I don't know if we'll get all 9 coaches assembled, by when we hit the road, but we're going to get the base core assimilated, and then we're going to recruit. And then get to recruit our current players that are on this football team, and then recruit prospective student athletes for next year. Because number one is I got to build a trust with these guys that are going to be playing for me and our coaching staff, and that's going to start one relationship at a time, reaching out to those guys. Same way it's going to be in recruiting prospective student athletes. So it's go to work, get to know these guys. Be me and sell Colorado State. I want guys that want to play at Colorado State and want to wear the green and gold.
Yep. Mike, congratulations. We're really happy to have you here
Thank
at
you,
Fort
Brian.
Collins.
Appreciate it.
Okay, that's Mike Bobo, the new head football coach at Colorado State University.